Shelton, what does this win do, or is it just another win?
No, it's not just another win. I mean, this is a win we needed. Well, I mean, I think, like I said, with the exception of the game that we played last night, I thought we played well on this trip. You know, we're a young club. We got to find ways to win games, and you know that's an important message for this group. But it was a big win tonight.
Why let Bednar get 8 outs?
Well, we picked the leverage situation of where he was at, and then he was fairly efficient. I think he was at 26 after the eighth, and I just went down and asked him where he was at, and his answer was pretty convincing. So let him go back out there. I mean, we're talking the heart of their order too. I mean, the guy hitting second, like I said, is on a different planet, and wanted our best guy against him, and he did a nice job.
Was it really a possibility, going in that did you have it envisioned like he could get the last 8, or was it, no, we just got to get these outs now?
No, I think, like we've talked about, just playing the leverage. We talked about a pregame of what they did earlier, what the Cardinals did earlier, and we knew the spot where we needed him. We needed punch outs. He came in and got the punch outs. The fact that he was able to go back out in the 8th and be efficient, led it to the point. And the fact that we have the off day, and he had only thrown 2 times in the last, I think, 7 or 8 days, kind of led all of it into the perfect storm of letting him go out for that.
Shelton, you said some complimentary things about Goldschmidt in this series, but Reynolds has been pretty darn good too. Just how big was it to see that home run in that spot?
Yeah, it was huge. And I mean, to step up, I mean, this is a guy that, started the All-Star game in center field last year and got off to a rough start. And I think on this road trip we saw Brian Reynolds that we all expected to see, with the series he had in Atlanta and then coming in here. But that's a huge at bat, and that's a big lift, and that's the things that Brian Reynolds can do, and it was probably one of the bigger moments for us this year.
You've said for months the last person you're worried about is Brian Reynolds. Why were you proven right this month?
Yeah, it's not proven right. It's Brian Reynolds, a good player. He's a good hitter, and he had to just get back into his own swing decisions. He had gotten a little out of his own swing decisions, and I think today you see the at bats he has.
Shelty, is it just too easy to connect these dots? But you've got a guy like Bednar, Reynolds, in a game you guys need to win, and they step up and do this. And we saw some youthful stuff too. I know with Kanan and some other not perfect baseball, but you had 2 guys play pretty significant roles.
Yeah, these 2 guys are important. They're part of our core moving forward. And I think, like we've talked about, we're going to make young mistakes, and we have to have teaching moments, off those moments. And that's going to be really important. And as we're doing that, we have some guys that need to step up. Those are 2 guys that we need to step up, and they really did tonight.
Hey, Flaherty made his first start of the year. Why do you think you were able to work him so much and make him throw so many pitches, especially in the first?
Well, I think it started with 2. Right off the bat, he had a 9 or 10 pitch at bat, which really, he threw everything up there, and he continued to foul pitches off. I thought we did a nice job with him. This is a guy with pretty elite stuff, and he wasn't at his sharpest, and we were able to run the pitch count up, get into their bullpen, and then did a nice job adding on with Brian at the end.
Just to check something, the play with Crow where he threw to third, the right move would be to second there, right?
Yeah,
I know it was hit softer. But.
Yeah, I think he came in and stepped in and he saw the runner. Looking back on it, it's probably something that he turns around and throws the ball to second. And that's a tough play for a relief pitcher because the ball gets chopped off the mound and he sees the runner kind of in his peripheral, and all of a sudden you start to think, okay, I'm going to get an out here. And then after that, he's just got to set his feet because Key was in the right spot, and he just didn't make a really good throw.